What if I told you the most groundbreaking experiment in space wasn't about propulsion or landing or flight? It was about something much smaller, invisible to the eye, but powerful beyond imagination. In 2016, floating inside the International Space Station, one astronaut unpacked a device no bigger than a smartphone and made history by sequencing DNA in space. Her name is Kate Rubins, and this is her story. The scientist before the spacesuit. Long before the space missions, before the spacesuit and rocket launch, Kate Rubins was just a kid in Napa, California. She wasn't obsessed with flying. She was obsessed with life, the code of life, viruses, cells, DNA. From UC San Diego to a PhD at Stanford, she chased what others feared. She worked in Level 4 biohazard labs, handling Ebola, smallpox, and deadly pathogens. While others ran from the outbreak, she walked into the science. NASA noticed. They weren't just looking for pilots anymore. They were looking for pioneers of biology, people who could explore space and life within it. In 2009, Rubins was selected as a NASA astronaut. The first mission. In 2016, she launched aboard a Soyuz rocket to the International Space Station. She joined Expedition 48 as a flight engineer. For 115 days, she orbited the Earth over 2,700 times. She performed 2 spacewalks totaling over 12 hours outside the station. But the real history happened inside. Inside the ISS, floating in zero gravity, Rubins activated the Oxford Nanopore Minion, a handheld DNA sequencer. No one had ever tried this in space. Would it work without gravity? Would the enzymes react properly? Would the data be accurate? She took the risk, and it worked. For the first time in human history, DNA was sequenced off Earth. Why it matters? Why does sequencing DNA in space matter? Because on future missions to Mars, astronauts can't send samples back to Earth. They need tools to diagnose illness in real time. They need to study microbes, monitor their own genetics, even detect alien life. Kate Rubins didn't just run an experiment. She proved that space biology is real, that we can practice medicine in orbit. The second mission and the pandemic. In 2020, Rubins returned to the ISS for Expedition 63/64. It was a 6-month mission launched during the COVID-19 pandemic. While the world below battled a virus, Rubins floated above it, continuing the work of science. She studied cardiovascular health. She grew radishes in space. Yes, radishes, preparing for space farming. She helped install new systems for solar upgrades, all while the world watched from lockdown. Rubins logged nearly 300 days in space across her missions, one of the longest durations ever by a U.S. female astronaut. A new path, the U.S. Army Reserve. After her second mission, she made an unexpected move. She joined the U.S. Army Reserve, commissioned as a major working in biomedical innovation. Most astronauts step away quietly. Rubins chose to serve again. In 2024, she became the first Army Reserve officer to receive both the Basic Aviation Badge and the NASA Astronaut device. This badge is rare. It symbolizes true dual service, soldier and spacefarer, scientist and protector. Legacy Kate Rubins isn't a household name, but she should be. She's proof that astronauts can be scientists, that women in science can reach orbit, that biology matters in the cosmos. She taught us that the next frontier isn't just about landing boots on new worlds. It's about understanding the life that will walk there. She sequenced DNA in orbit. She walked in space. She grew plants in microgravity. She became a soldier for science, and she did it all with purpose, passion, and precision. The call to the future. Kate Rubins reminds us of something powerful. Space exploration isn't just about rockets, it's about life. understanding it, protecting it, expanding it. Because when we go to Mars, to Europa, or to a new galaxy one day, we'll bring more than machines. We'll bring biology. We'll bring curiosity. We'll bring people like Kate Rubins. So the next time you hear about space, don't just think about astronauts, think about scientists, about DNA, about the invisible code that connects us all, on Earth and beyond. If this inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And always remember, science is the path that leads us to the stars.